If you've been struggling to find open source projects, in this video, I'm going to share with you my 6 favorite websites where I find open source projects to contribute to. So we have what we call codetriage.com. This is where there are a lot of open source projects that have been posted here. So if you have an open source project, you can sign in. If you want to contribute, you can just sign up here. Oh, I already have an account, so I'll just log in and just briefly show you how it works. So you log in with your GitHub account, and then if you want to submit your repo, you can just do here. And then from here, you can search for open source projects that need your help. You can choose based on the language and the skills that you have. It is pretty handy and easy. Be sure that you look for projects that are active. So the second one is mozilla.org/contribute. So from here, you can contribute through translating content, writing to the code base, or helping up with event and organization, and then being in the community. So based on what you want and what you have, you can just choose any of these paths and then find your way into the contributions process. Number 3 is open source guides, opensource.guide. This is the website. So there's this button of contribute, and it will take you to their GitHub repository. So you can browse through. They have even blog posts on how you can start contributing, how you can maintain, how you can create your own open source projects, everything. So my next favorite is SourceForge. This is another amazing website with open source projects. So you can look out for popular softwares here, and you can just search for open source contribution. And from here, you'll have a number of open source projects, as you can see here. So the one that has been given to you, or the one that you prefer, you just basically click on it and find the project here. And from here, you can find out the GitHub repository of that particular project and start contributing to it. Next is gitlab.com/explore. From here, you can find a number of open source projects. You can also search based on the language that you have. Then here you can choose the language that you're interested in, let's say JavaScript, and search for projects. So this is another way you can find open source projects. And then my first on the list is github.com. So for this one, you just go to github.com/explore, and you can see there is a lot of open source projects, or you can just search for Good First Issue. There's also Good First Issue itself, which is another platform for finding open source projects. So you can find this repository here, and if you're contributing for the first time, you can do this. Then you can see EdiHub community, which is one of the best open source communities to be in, and all these are open source projects that you can start contributing to. So there are very many other platforms where you can find open source projects, but these are my favorite 6. You see, 1, GitHub, GitLab, SourceForge, Open Source Guide, Mozilla, and CodeTriage. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.